Hey, Rob. Good to see you, man.
No, good
it's
to see
always
you,
good to
Clifford
see you,
Woodley.
man.
I'm
Wow.
delighted to be here.
And the neat thing that you guys will notice is that the city and the county, we work together. We
all the time.
really work together, and we really are just excited about this project, Boundless. Boundless, a beautiful full-size sculpture commemorating U.S. colored troops who fought right here. We call it the Battle of Forks Road. It's gonna unveil on November 13th.
That's right.
You want to be a part of it. We're doing some research now to try to discover who are the 1,600 brave African-American soldiers who fought in this battle. But then I shared with them, Rob, that not only did they fight in this battle, but they won.
Yeah, how
They
about
won.
that?
That's
Yeah.
important. That's important. They won. Okay, and so we have a lady, Beverly, I think, whose grandfather, whose great-grandfather was Private Peters McIntyre, who was in the 37th Infantry. He was a part of that 1,600 group. So we're going to find those names. You'll see those names on the sculpture. You'll see the 11 soldiers, colored troop soldiers that Stephen Hayes will be developing or creating, and it's going to be unveiling on November the 13th. But we need your help.
And remember, no pledge is, or
It's
no
too
days
small.
is too small.
Absolutely.
$10, $20,
Absolutely.
$100.
Absolutely.
That $250 will get you a brick paver that has your name or name of a loved one engraved on it, or a doubling that to a $500 and getting an 8-inch by 8-inch paver with your name or the name of a loved one on there to be here forever, to be a part of this project, a part of the Boundless project, brought to us by Stephen Hayes and the wonderful people here at Cameron Art Museum.
And not only will we be a part of the history, but it'll also be an opportunity to share with your children. And this will be here when our children's children have children. Okay? And so it's also not only the part of the history, but think about this. Robert E. Lee said, if Wilmington doesn't buckle, I will lose the war. Okay? Wilmington didn't buckle. So not only are we talking about historic, we're talking about now being able to celebrate what we are able to celebrate now because of what these 1,600 brave African-American soldiers did in the Battle of Forks Road, right here in Wilmington. This is a sacred ground. It's a special place.
This is not like where you have, say, in Washington, D.C., on the Mall, where you have wonderful statues and,
Sure.
that commemorate wonderful sections of our American history, and it's wonderful. This is different, and in many ways, I think, much better, because it's so poignant. We're talking about in the literal footsteps of where these 1,600 brave African Americans led the troops as they marched from down at Fort Fisher on their way to Wilmington. We're not talking about something that happened in a distant place or another city, which is terrific. It's happening right here. And this is your opportunity to join in with that and be a part of that same history as we flash forward 160 years later to modern day. How often do you get that opportunity? This is not about in theory. This is about being here now and in joining in and celebrating the sacrifice that helped us get to where we are today. The Civil War was a horrible war, as every war is, but it had to come to a conclusion. And this was the beat that led to the final conclusion, and the successful conclusion of the Civil War. And it's right here in our own backyard.
Right here, successful.
And again, celebrating a story that is not being told generally. And to have it here, we're at the ground zero of making this happen, and we'll be here forever. Lift us to the next level. This is how it happens. There's so much discussion within our community about what can we do to kind of change the cultural nature of our entire community. This is one small way and one really positive way that you can do it. This is a wonderful enhancement to our entire community, and you can be a part of it. But you got to start by picking up the phone and calling